What's going on, guys? It's your boy James, the Forex Prince, back at it again. And listen. Thank y'all for participating in the confidence course. We are now done with that chapter. This marks chapter 2 of uh, the course, the training process that I'm going to be doing for 6 months. So this is month 2. Month 2, we are going to focus on your strategy, the mistakes behind your strategies, and how we can improve those strategies, not only psychologically, but also using our own methods to better us. And if that's something that you're interested in, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I know I may butcher some of these words, so bear with me, but we're going to try our best. And with that being said, let's get right into the video. All right, mistakes equal reminders. Traders make mistakes to be reminded of what needs improvement. Instead of going crazy and overtrade after a mistake, embrace it. Mistakes are an opportunity to learn, a reminder of work you have to do. There's no growth without mistakes. So let's take this as a life lesson, right? You don't learn by all the success that you accomplish. You learn by the mistakes that you make. These mistakes help teach you the errors in your ways, and you are able to learn from these mistakes to then prevent them from happening again. All right, now bringing that over into the chart world, you make mistakes by not following rules. You make mistakes not by not being disciplined. You make mistakes by not being consistent. You make mistakes by not being real to yourself. All right, write down these mistakes. Start writing down these mistakes. Not only are we supposed to journal our bad and good entries, we're also supposed to write down our flaws, things that we know personally that caused us to go wrong in these markets. And when we realize that we are wrong in these markets, we are supposed to learn from those things that made us wrong in the markets to help us the next day to not make the same mistakes. All right, so like I said, mistakes equals reminders. Those reminders help us improve and better us and give us a better opportunity to learn what the heck went wrong. All right, so I'm not gonna steal you too much, but let's go right into the next photo. All right, so I'm gonna flip through the slides a little bit just so I can catch up in photos. All right, just a little bit. All right, so still making the same mistakes, stopping you from profitability. If I could only stop making this mistake, I'd be profitable. Have you thought this way? Profitability seems close, but you keep making the same dumb mistakes. Let's talk about it. Mistakes are good. Mistakes are a guideline. Mistakes will show you what you need to work on. They point out areas of improvement. Mistakes are a reminder. Mistakes will remind you of specific things you need to be doing. Mistakes are amazing, but only if you are using your mistakes. If you keep repeating the same mistakes over and over, you're not learning. You need to reflect on your mistakes and introduce new actions to avoid them. Emotional mistakes, add habits. Remember the snaps? Add snaps and routines. For technical mistakes, add processes, rules, and boundaries, and then have the discipline to stick to those new actions. The market's feedback. You need to transform into a trader who no longer makes the same mistakes. Until you do, the market will keep reminding you of it. So if you're stuck in the loop of doing the same dumb shit, you gotta wake up. Introduce processes, habits, thresholds, and become a disciplined trader, and then the market will reward you. So to go right into all of this, it is our mistakes that help grow us as traders. All right, if you can't identify what's going wrong, how will you be able to know when you're doing it right? You have to take a step back and understand that sometimes you fuck up, and when you fuck up, you need to understand why you fucked up. So like I said, guys, make sure you learn from your mistakes. Make sure you write these mistakes down. Make sure you learn and teach yourself how to overcome those mistakes and execute at a much better level than you previously did. I don't want to hold you too long in these videos. I want to start getting these videos out as best as possible. It's supposed to be 2 a week, so I have one more due for y'all this week, and then we can move on. But again, you have to make sure that you are learning from your mistakes. Sometimes the simplest thing we can do to improve is realize what went wrong. Alright, so with that being said, I thank y'all for watching the video. Stay tuned. Another video will be dropping sometime this week. And if, like I said before, if you are interested in becoming consistently profitable, make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and check that noti bell so you don't miss out on any more content, because I'm going to keep dropping these. Y'all stay blessed. Love y'all.